Hello Libra. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot by Kathy McLeland. There's a website for Kathy here at the top if you're interested. Feel free to freeze frame on that if you want it. Supportive Oracle cards. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. There's some, what do you call them? Websites on the back here. Feel free to check those out if you want to. There's a few more on the back of the book. Her actual website, ColetteBaronReed.com, is showing up there with a picture of her. So there's a couple other websites over here to the side, I think. So if you want to check any of them out, feel free. Okay. Libra. Libra. Your card came out for you, which should mean, especially it showed up in the spiritual position, you should be in your element. So the thing is, the first card that came out, this is the thing. You got the Five of Wands starting this off with the Spirit Whisperer. Very conflicted. I don't see you really arguing with anybody. But the situation is very active. There's a lot of information flowing all over the place. The air signs, all three of them are smart. People recognizing that's another thing. People don't really notice how smart Gemini usually is. It seems like that's kind of a challenge. Aquarius, they play a very certain way. Sometimes they don't want people to know how smart they are. And Libra can be very diplomatic. They're careful about who knows about their intelligence. Libra can be very careful, in fact. Like, I feel like they don't really flaunt their intelligence usually. Maybe I'm wrong, and let me know if I am. Because it's my opinion that you're very diplomatic, you guys are very diplomatic, and you're like, that's kind of something you kind of keep to yourself. That's something you match somebody's energy, you talk with them, you get them talking, you let them talk to you, but you don't make it a challenge or like a situation. You just kind of do with it. You kind of keep it to yourself, unless it seems like it's warranted, like this person would respond well to your intelligence and they would enjoy that, and it would work for you and benefit you, then maybe pulling that forward, if it seems warranted. But there's conflict here on what to do next. Somebody's coming forward with a lot of strength in this Ace of Swords. The thing is, Ace of Sword, that's air, that's communication, that's you, that's all about it. You can, new information coming forward, yes, and you'll know what to do with it. You'll process it through. You want the information. You want it. That's kind of like, yeah, I want that. I want that information. Yes, please. But the conflict. What is the conflict? The person that's coming along with it. It's where the information is coming from. There's a lot of baggage with this. Something is coming along with a lot of baggage. Now, this is a good card, but Earth and Air, they're not really the most compatible on the zodiac, just to be fair. But the baggage coming in with this, I think that's what it is. But the thing is, you see the baggage, but there's more to this person. It feels like this is a person to me. It doesn't have to be. It could be it could be a colleague, could be a friend, could be romance. Am I getting romance cards here? I'm not really seeing romance cards, but I feel like you'll know if this is a romance thing. The fact that I keep saying baggage makes me wonder, honestly. Actually, can we highlight the Queen of Pentacles? What's going on with the Queen of Pentacles here? Fire. Knight of Fire. And the Devil card. That's the baggage. When Earth has fire behind it, it's kind of like lava going down the hill. You don't control it, you just get out of its way. I don't think you can control lava, at least as far as I know. So again, you don't control it, you just get out of its way. Because, like, once it's cooled down, it's not lava anymore, it's stone, right? So, just saying. Lava is the active heat, the active energy. When when there's active lava there, you just get out of its way. That devil card with it, yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting. And I think that's why you're conflicted. Kind of like there's great information here, there's great benefit here, but when this situation is doing what it wants to do and going where it wants to go, it's just how it's going to go. But you're also kind of like, if I can't not do something with it. I can't not do something with it. Or is that, I don't know. It feels like I can't not. I keep seeing this. Yeah, all right, let's highlight your card. The Justice card right here. The Justice card for you. It's you. This is your element. Like, this is where you flourish. This is where you excel. Just because you can excel here, I guess it doesn't mean it's comfortable. But you do excel here. Hierophant and the Three of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Move forward carefully. Move forward slowly. Because I'm getting here those, like, it feels like I'm going to get tied into this and I'm not going to be able to get out of it. Move forward slowly. Move forward carefully. This is definitely active movement forward. But by getting involved with this situation, you're like bringing this person into your group. Almost like into your personal group. By getting involved here, they're going to be connected with you. And I feel like that's the difficult part. Because there's a lot of benefit here. There's a lot of benefit, but if this energy goes negative, I feel like that's how you're looking at it though. If this goes negative, I'm going to have a lot of problems, and it's going to take a lot to work it out. I'm not sure if I can really handle that, if it really goes bad. The Spiral Dancer. Short, we want to set this up as in cycles. But not in the sense of like, it just happens to be a cycle. In the sense of like, almost like a work week. Or even like a season. For this, we're going to work together for this season. And then you track it for the season and you let them know once the season's up, we're going to reevaluate and decide what we're going to do for the next season. I feel like that would work. Setting it up in like a seasonal situation. Because I feel like with this person, whatever their connection is with you, the way it currently is, whatever the issue is that's making you uncomfortable, if you can set it up per season, like this is our goal for this season, spring, summer, fall, winter, whatever it is, and when we get to the end of the season, we'll get together, we'll talk it out, decide how it went, and then we'll decide how the next season will go. If you keep doing that, you keep in contact with this person fairly well, and I also feel like you have the chance to, disembark or dismount the situation, disconnect. I feel like that gives you the opportunity to disconnect when you need to. Because there's a lot here going on where, even though it's the Queen of Pentacles, this is a situation, it does their rules. It doesn't like other people's rules. Because I'm getting this, the Metal King. The Metal King makes me feel like they like their rules. They do not like other people's rules. Because that's the Five of Cups too. It's kind of like you know what I mean? If it's their way, okay, cool. If it's not their way, then no. That's a rough one. Because I feel like this has like a shelf life. They just don't want to do it other people. They want to do it their way, not somebody else's way, even if it's warranted or not. That Two of Swords, it's like sooner or later there's going to be a problem. Sooner or later there's going to be a roadblock. And I get like at some point there's going to be the Tower card will show up, and they're going to be the ones who create it. That they're going to create that Tower card, but it's totally on them. the positive expectations with all this is the reason they create this Tower card is because they want something and they believe it's the right thing to do. And it's probably the right thing to do for them, maybe not the right thing to do for everybody. So if you set it up in this cycle pattern, you can get a lot out of this situation. And when it starts getting to be too much, because you keep doing this cycle thing, because you keep doing the seasonal thing, when you do disengage, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Kind of like, oh, okay, this season I'm going to do something different. So you go do what you want to do, and you have complete control of that over there. And I'll go do this over here, and I'll do this with somebody else because we're just going to try something different. But if you have this cycle constantly going, especially with the Earth connection, even though it's only really connected to its own Earth energy, like it only honors its own Earth energy, not others. If you have this cycle going where they're expecting that, like every season we're going to review it, every season we're going to review it, every season we're going to review it. When you have a season where you're just like, we're going to go a different direction this way, you go that way, I go this way, it's like they were expecting to review it anyway, and maybe they were open or ready for that change as it was. It doesn't seem like it's that difficult. It makes it easier on you and puts you more in a position to like get information. I really highly recommend doing the seasonal thing with the Ace of Pentacles where you reestablish the Ace of Pentacles every season. Is that right, or am I missing something? What am I missing? I feel like there's something else I'm missing with the Ace of Pentacles. Judgment. And the Ten of Fire, which is the Ten of Wands. Having an off season. Oh, okay. So maybe also putting that in the situation. Oh, very good. Okay, hold on. I get it. So to make this even better, because I feel like I was missing something, and this is what I was missing. If you do this seasonally, spring, summer, fall, winter, just for argument's sake, analogy, you know how it goes. Spring, we're together. We're working together. Summer, we're working apart. Fall, we're working together. Winter, we're working apart. If you can do that, it really changes the dynamic here. Especially because you're not constantly around this person. When they come back around to you, it's like their defenses have come down some. And they're not, like, it resets the situation, and it's just, it gives you a break, and it just feels like they forget how to deal with you, how to talk to you or something. And I feel like it might be like, it's easier. It's just, everything is so much easier. Having that break is so much better. If that's a possibility, I don't know how that's going to work, but I feel like if this is hitting for you, I feel like you could think of a scenario how that would work. Because I'm like, if it's a work situation, it's almost like, you know, this project we work together, next project we work apart, this project we work together, next project we work apart. But you know, it keeps kind of coming back and forth. Like, you know, we want to keep it lively. We want to, you know, gain everybody's intel. We want to learn from each other. So let's, you know, work together, work apart, work with other people. That way we can all learn each other's things. Work-wise, it feels like that's easier. But I immediately also got, like, if this is a relationship thing, I almost feel like, you know, in the winter I get a lot of work, so I'm not going to see as much. In the spring, let's hang out. In the summer, oh, I got a lot of things going on, so I got to back off. In the fall, yeah, let's hang out some more. I don't know how you're going to balance that. I know that Libra can do it if you decide you want to. I get that. But maybe it's just saying the information. You'll make it happen if you want to, if you decide that's warranted. Because I see judgment going in your favor by an on-season and off-season. So I guess on and off is how to go. I don't know. This might be one of those things where it solves itself by doing that. You just get into that pattern and the situation solves itself. Because whoever you're dealing with has this tower thing. I have a feeling it's not just a one-time thing. I think every now and then they just create tower moments. So, but they don't feel bad about it. They think that's the right thing to do. That might give you the nice break, or maybe even like if they can create those tower moments when they're not working with you. You know, like they get upset, they want to create a tower moment, but you're able to cool it down, and then they go off with somebody else, and then they have their tower moment when they come back. You know what I mean? If they're constantly working with you, sooner or later you're going to have that tower moment with them. But if they're not constantly working with you, they could have this tower moment with other people. I'm not saying that's fair. I'm just saying that could happen. Yeah, on again, off again. I feel if that's well, if it works for Libra, I know you guys will figure out a way to work it out that way if that makes sense to you. All right, I'm gonna shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4 astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching and have a great day.